It all starts with Rocket the Doll. Oh! That's just scary to me. That's really gross. Freaking, this is dark, man. It's dark. And welcome to GT Not Live, where we are finally finishing our reaction series to the Walten Files. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The canon episodes in this thing total 3. The canon reactions from us total 5? 6?
5.
5? Yep, this is the final one. 5? Yeah, 5. 5! Because true to form, we will just extend it out ad infinitum and, you know, overthink it to death. So in case you've missed any part of the past, why would I assume that? This is part 5. Usually people do not start in the middle of series, but hey, if you've missed any of them, they're all out there. They're all really interesting. But basically, Walten Files, to catch you up, is FNAF-inspired kind of spin-off series, all about creepy animatronics, but really seems to be developing into a human drama. So whereas FNAF is kind of animatronics first, human story about serial killers that persist past life and death and infect each other and whatever. That's how that story goes. This is about like humans, their relationships, their failings, and also there's animatronics sprinkled in because everything could use a little sprinkle of animatronics, right? It's like the Salt Bay meme, but with little robotic bunnies and chickens. Ba-da-ba-da-ba! Except this one is robotic clowns, bunnies, and lambs. And a ringmaster for some reason. It's a very odd assortment of characters, I gotta admit. Very scary assortment of characters. They're one half... That's interesting. Sorry. Theory idea. It's a weird amalgamation. Bond's Burgers characters are a weird amalgamation of like circus characters, because you got Boozoo the ringmaster, and you got Billy the clown. But you also have like farm animals between Shaw the sheep and like 2 rabbits. So it's a weird diametrically opposed thing that don't really cross, right? You don't see bunnies in a circus. You don't see sheep in a circus, but then clowns and circus masters. Could there be more to the story down the line, Mr. Martin Walls? Could that be something that you have planned in the future? I don't know, but in order to figure that out, we probably should get to the end of this video that we're currently at. We should probably get to the end of what actually exists in the series before we start pontificating about where it goes next. When last we left off, we are, Sophie, we're playing this old video game that's kind of rebubbling up memories that have been kind of repressed and like drugged out of our mind. And we have this white and purple bear that kind of seems to represent these repressed memories that are coming back to fruition. So that's what you need. Anything else worth saying here, Matt, or have we pretty much covered it all?
Yeah, I think you got it.
Right?
I would like to... You said that it was a lamb, but it is a sheep.
Is a sheep and a lamb 2 different things?
I believe
a lamb
so.
is a baby sheep, isn't it?
But it's a full-grown sheep.
Sure. Shaw the sheep. Shaw the sheep.
Yeah.
Shaw the former lamb,
yes.
Current sheep.
I just didn't want, Shaw to get offended.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we don't want to offend the internet or the internet too. Yeah. Shaw or... I mean, Matt, the former boy, now a man.
Well, I guess that's a weird
right? That was odd. That was odd, honestly.
Like, I guess
maybe there's
right.
a reason. Maybe there's a reason you don't enjoy the former baby, now adult,
formerly known as baby.
Yeah, formerly known as baby. Matt, formerly known as baby, now currently known as young adult. Are you full adult? Young adult? Where's the young adult start?
I guess it depends. I'm an adult, definitely.
Adult is definitely a flexible one. Young adult, I don't know. Let me know. When do you become a young adult? I'm hardcore adulting right now.
Yeah, you're capital A.
I'm capital A adult. I'm also capital type A. I've got a lot of A's in my life. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Anyway, hey, let's watch Bunny Farm. Let's finish this off instead of wasting time. We've got, what, 15 minutes left of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 15 minutes left. Okay, so can we get through it? Please, we got to. We will. Here we go. So we're recovering our memories. Yeah, when last we left off, we were at the creepy well.
Holy shit. That's my old house.
This is my old house. Okay. Oh yes, with the I didn't even notice this. I'm glad I actually rewound it with the two creepy shadow children. So one thing that's kind of a lingering mystery is we've been starting to get hints about the two red children, I believe that they were called. So these are apparently the red kids. It seems like they died in some horrific tragedy at the same time as part of the same event, house burning down, something like who knows, under the care of someone else. So.
Holy shit. That's my old house.
I'm so glad you're here to help me clean the code base.
Hold up. Is there... Sorry. I love rewinding this a bunch of... There's just a lot happening here. Let's see. Is that the bear? That is the bear, isn't it? Back there?
Yep.
Right? That's him? So again, we have the bear kind of serving as our guide through these repressed memories that Sophie
My
has.
old house.
I'm so glad you're here to help me clean the code base.
And okay, so this is the gray rabbit that's been popping up. So gray rabbit, just as a refresher, was one who was one of the first things in the very first episode. He spoke backwards, and it seems like his name is Rocket. He seems like he's kind of like the puppet equivalent. He's attached to strings and stuff. He's not a robot like the other ones. And he also seems tied to like the recovery of Sophie's repressed memories for some reason. The difference between what his role in the story is and what the like white and purple bear's role is very unclear. If I were to guess, I feel like one of them represents the repression of the memories, like maybe represents like symbolically represents like the pills that she's been taking to shuttle these memories away, and then the other one is like the recovery of those. Like, no, I want to bring you into this past, into acceptance. That would be my guess from just a narrative standpoint, if I were doing this narrative, but we'll see. Still too early to tell.
All that's left to do is just...
Good sizing. Might want to stretch them out a little bit. Stretch. Okay, again, being very explicit with the dates. So we are doing a part 2 of the film theory. Timeline is actually one of the least problems of this series, which is really appreciated and really nice.
Hello? Felix.
What was that flashing? God, there's a lot happening. Is that a face? It kind of looks like it has teeth and eyes, doesn't it? Here, I'm just going to pull up. We still have Photoshop pulled up. Right? It looks... Again, like the quality is so low, but is this Shadow Man? What is this thing? I don't think it's going to help. I think it's literally just like... Let's try exposure. Again, exposure is always the good one to just test out because it gives you a little bit more detail. It's like, basically this is the annoying orange right here. You're like, hey guys, want to make a phone call? Ah! That was annoying orange crossed with SpongeBob. I see human eye and human teeth on like weird shadow ball, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's annoying orange. It's the creepy shadow fruit.
Hello? Felix. Jack, what is it? Listen, I was wondering if you could do me and Rose a small favor tonight.
Okay, so it's Jack, okay.
I don't know, Jack. Today's been it's about Ed and Molly.
Okay, Ed and Molly, we're thinking are the two red kids.
There's a cool event tonight. A school party, and they have no one to pick them up. I need to stay at the workshop to finish the paperwork, and Rosie's taking Sophie to the dentist.
So, okay, so this is confirming that they're all family, which we had suspected, right? So, Rose, Jack are the parents. Sophie is a kid. Ed and Molly seem to be also kids. Older kids than Sophie.
We were wondering if you could pick them up for the event and take them home later.
Tonight?
Yeah, if it's possible, of course.
Sure, I can do that.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. You're lifesaver.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
It's nothing. Alright, so complete him up at 5 and get him home at 9.
Okay.
Rose should be home by then. If she's not, you call me. Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
I remember this conversation.
You do. All right, great. Okay, so yeah, so I'd have to double check the dates, but it seems to me like this is tied to the night that Felix's wife left him, because remember we learned last episode by reading the journal entries that Felix's wife was having trouble with his drinking problem, and that at some point she's like, hey, I can't do this anymore. And I'm wondering if I have to double check like if the dates were explicit there or not. And again, like this is one of those things that just you have to just go back, consume everything, and take pretty meticulous notes as far as where things slot in. But to me, I'm curious if because he said like, oh, it's been a tough day. I wonder if Felix is already kind of like, this is the day that she left, and then he's already in a bad mental state, and then all of a sudden he's being tasked with kind of protecting the kids.
Be wary, for this memory seems to be buried deep within your mind. You must find them, Sophie.
Oh my god, I gotta take a deep breath. That was this. This just got so much deeper than I thought, and now I think I know what's happening.
Ah, there it is.
I recognize these faces, all of them. I know all.
Oh, that's weird. So what are these things on the hay bale? So you have this weird mask, right? Is that a mask? Definitely looks like a face, doesn't it? Huh. And that's brand new. We haven't seen anything like that yet. Any sort of like mask
I
imagery.
know all of them.
Also, I don't know if this will end up making it into the food theory, but basically she has just bitten Proust's Madeleine. A flood of memories coming back.
The second reference to Proust's Madeleine in the past week.
In the past week, Matt.
Proust head.
Proust is coming back strong in online content. No, sorry. We filmed a food theory earlier this week on the grill. It's a really good one. It's an amazing episode. But as we were filming it, Matt, Steph, and I all had this long conversation about Proust's Madeleine, which, for those of you who don't know, is this basically this important literary moment that everyone kind of it's like the equivalent of a literary meme, a meme in literature, where the character bites into this Madeleine, which is a type of cookie, and has this flood of memories of their like childhood, and it like brings back all this like repressed memory basically. And so we were talking about it earlier this week, and out here Sophie being like, I'm playing this game and I'm suddenly recalling everything. This bunny farm is her Proust's Madeleine. Welcome, we are a gaming channel here on YouTube. Twice in the same week, Proust's Madeleine reference. For those of you who don't know, read Swan's Way. That's what it's from. Have you read Swan's Way, Matt?
I refuse. I will not.
Well, you know the meme that came out of it, so
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Fun fact: I had never seen Predator all the way through, and I watched Predator earlier this week. And I learned that the clasped hands of like the two arms that like agree about something, like two opposing sides that agree on something, that meme comes from the opening of Predator.
Interesting.
Which when they did that shot, I'm like, wait a minute, that's the meme. Rest of the movie, I was kind of like mad, but I was like, that's the meme. I'm trying to brush up on my old 80s action flicks. Ooh, is that a bloody dog? It's that dog. Wait, this dog, is it Mangle? It's the Mangle dog. Right? That kind of looks like a dog, doesn't it? Is there a red dog involved with this?
Yeah, definitely a dog.
Right. Okay, there's the bear. So offering us a present. So this is gonna. If it's pills, that seems pretty explicit. So what the bear offered us is gonna tell us like what he is. Oh. Okay, so they are going to a school dance. I was assuming based on the timing and stuff that it's a school dance. Brighton High Spring Party, May 2nd, 1974. Okay, and we know when both of these kids were born, and we can double check how old they would be at this point, but yeah, so it seems like they're high school age. And the fact that the bear dropped off that poster seems to, again, indicate that he is representative of the memories coming back. That's interesting. He was buried in the well, and he comes out of the well. So, again, symbolically, he is the repressed memories in this dark well that are kind of like bubbling to the surface, coming up into like the forefront of her mind again. So even the imagery and the way he's being depicted in this by Martin, the creator, does seem to indicate that he is the memories themselves. What is Rocket? What is the rabbit? I'm not sure. You doing okay? Sounds like someone needs the Heimlich. Oh, they're crying. Sorry. Crying? Heimlich? Choking? Keep coughing! Keep coughing! It's my lifeguard training in action. Okay, so the red children... Okay, oh, geez, hold up. Okay, there was a lot happening there. Hold up, let's just work through this. Okay, they're guiding us through the cornfield. Creepy, creepy. The sound effects, man, are so disturbing. Sound is the scariest part of horror movies. I think that's why Quiet Place is so effective. It's because it's all sound-based. Okay, so we didn't really miss anything there. Okay, May 2nd. Oh, God. Oh, I don't know why these drawings are just horrific. Oh. Okay, so May 2nd, 1970. Okay. We need to get ready for the school party, Molly. Come on. And then they become Hansel and Gretel. I'll be ready in a minute, Ed. I'm looking for Rocket. Oh, here's Rocket. Hey, here's Rocket. Okay. That old doll, forget about it. We need to get ready. Uncle Felix will be here any minute.
That's Ed and Molly.
Okay. And that's Felix.
That's Ed and Molly.
Is that text? Matt, can you see it? You're a little bit closer. Is that text along the top?
It looks like text, but it is also fully unreadable. Right?
Right, it is so illegible. Here, let me just see real quick. Again, illegible stuff. It's funny, because illegible stuff is actually really tough. Oh, yeah, it definitely is. There's definitely RU, probably ready, because you can see kind of an RE, and I see the question mark there. To get going. It's probably, what I would guess is that this is Felix. So Felix comes in, basically saying like, hey, are you ready to get going? Also, even though they're high school age, they really do look like 8-year-olds coming straight out of like a Hans Christian Andersen tale. Going into the woods to the gingerbread woman. So terrifying. I think it's because of like I associate kind of this art style and with like the overly wide eyes and big mouths with kind of that style of illustration that you see in old fairy tale books. Okay. Okay, there's Rocket. Found it! We can go now! Huh. Into the car. I assure you this is not lag. Frame rate on these old memories are real bad. Real bad frame rate on these repressed memories. Okay, we're at the school party. Another shadow figure. Huh. There's a shadow figure there, but it's unclear whether that is like a chaperone or if it's actually an important character. There's Rocket doing a little dance. Do a little dance. Checking out Rocket. Follow. Follow. Okay. Don't you dare take me to a night security guard. And then there was the night security guard. What is that? That's just a really unusual statue. So you see a bunch of red solo cups around, which is... I wouldn't think that that's Felix, but it could be. It is weird to have just a random statue there. But I think I called it an episode or two ago where I'm like, oh, I have a feeling that Felix's alcoholism is tied to the death of the red children. It seems like that's where we're leaning towards here, is that that's what this is telling us. Rocket's like, seriously, what are you doing right now? Get over here. Meanwhile, Bon is playing the game like I play, where I'm like, let me look over here, let me touch everything. Oh, I don't really need to progress the main story forward. There's no rush. There's a lot of Shadow Kids. I'm assuming they're just like other people at this event. And it's nothing like I don't need to be counting the number of kids. How many dead kids are here? Keep the tally, friends. Missing children incident of 1974. Okay, there's... Huh. So, Bon or Rocket goes behind the wall and produces the two kids. So the two kids are bonded to Rocket, or is Bon himself the two red kids? Huh. Alright, we finally found Rocket. Now can we leave? That's Huh. That is very unexpected. So, to me, what that tells me is that Bon is actually the two red kids. Because Rocket's like, follow me, follow me, follow me. And Bon is following. Then Bon goes behind a wall. And then we see the two red kids. And they find Rocket. That would also seem to tie in with... That would also seem to tie in with the idea that... So one of the things that everyone always mentions about Bon is like, the arm is acting funny. The arm is acting funny. And so maybe Bon is indeed an amalgamation of multiple spirits with different spirits either being like attached or in control of different parts of the body. This is one of the things that like in Five Nights at Freddy's we've been dealing with a lot lately, which is like now that there's a lot of evidence supporting the idea that there are two spirits inside Golden Freddy, it's this constant, and the books really emphasize this, there's this constant push of like one spirit is able to see, the other spirit is kind of buried deeper in it and still controls things, like it controls the aura and emotion of the robot, but can't see what's going on in the world around it. It can't interact a lot with the world around it. It is someone else controls the endoskeleton, but he's also there too and able to like influence certain things. So it feels like this might be something similar where, again, you have multiple spirits in Bon, which is completely unexpected because I think everyone, myself included, have been like, oh, it seems like Jack is Bon. Everything seems to be pointing to like, or at least indicating that Jack is Bon. This would be much more interesting to me. Yeah, the school looks very creepy at night. Where's Uncle Felix? He should be here, somewhere around here. We should look for him. So creepy. So creepy. Also, remember, this is Sophie playing a video game. This is all being, like, yes, it's cool that, you know, the narrative is being told to us in this format. But this is a video game, canonically, that she is playing right now. This is a game I'm playing. I'm freaking the heck out of here. It's like, nope, big nope. Really does feel like the first time you play FNAF 2 and you get jump scared and you have a death minigame pop up and you're like, what the heck just happened? This is so creepy, so freaky. Cool, looking around, can't find him. Oh, go into the drinking zone. Oh man, I wish I had my cups or something like that. I want to go to the drinking zone right now. There's nothing here in front of me. This is clearly not the drinking zone for me. This is where you go to imbibe cool, crisp Diet Cokes. All the diet beverages you could want. Into the drinking zone. And who do we find but none other than Felix! Uncle Felix, what are you doing here? This is a drinking zone. You shouldn't be drinking. Oh, it's a drinking zone. You shouldn't be drinking. I'm okay. I'm really just feeling a little dizzy. Here it is. It's getting very late. Your parents must be worried. Let's presumably go home. Oh, yeah, this is it. And so he crashes on the way home. They die. He feels regretful. This is where this is headed.
Watch.
Yeah. Wow, very explicit on the timeline. May 2nd, exact time and everything.
How much is left till we get home?
Not much. Just
Oh, this. Oh
kind
no.
of lost, I think.
Oh. Right? How did you get around places?
Felix, were you drinking?
That is the youngest sounding high schooler ever. Also, how did you get around without Google Maps back in the day, man? I was navigator for my family with maps, like actual paper maps, and it's hard. You had to like map out where you were going on vacation well in advance. There wasn't a whole like, let me just plug in what the next destination is. So I feel this, but oh man, it's bad news.
Our teacher says drinking is not right.
No. I'm just feeling dizzy.
No.
It's not that big of a deal. All right.
Yeah, it's not.
I want to go home.
Don't do this, kids.
Molly, we're almost there.
How old are these
Don't you
kids?
think you're driving too fast?
Listen, I'm just trying to get you two cool. I'm just trying to get you two
Felix!
quickly. All right.
Felix cranking.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling too good right now. I really I just want to lay in the bed and go to sleep.
It's alright. We get that today wasn't the best for you. We understand.
It's all your fault.
Everything is gonna be okay.
Thanks, Molly.
I mean, it is. There is no denying. You don't have to remind him whatever spirit is possessing the text in this video. It is. There it is. Oof. Oh no, you got the bad ending. You couldn't finish the barn tasks in time. You crashed the car. Ooh. Oh. Oh no! Oh, this is horrific. Oof. Rough. There's Rocket. What is Rocket? Okay, so Rocket's in the woods with the kids.
They didn't go home that night.
Okay, the
Buried them here. He was too scared.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, God. Really?
But they found a way out eventually.
Ah. Oh, creepy. Yeah, okay, so, Okay, so I was, I guess, wrong about Bond? Or, so the white bear is like the narrator and just like your like spirit / memory guide. Rocket is the two kids fused together. Then maybe they transfer into Bond, or maybe just the Bond thing is still not attached. Creepy. It's all still images, but it's so disturbing. It's creepier that way, rather than you actually like seeing like a CGI thing like Rise, like the uncanny valleyness of it all.
You have 25 new messages.
Oh, jeez.
Felix.
Oh, it's Jack.
Now,
Yeah.
I need you to pick up the phone. It's been 3 hours since I told you to get Ed and Molly
Yeah,
home.
yeah. So now Jack.
What happened to my children?
Oof. Oof.
If anything happened to us, you must tell me. You haven't told me in 3 hours. I need to know what's going on.
Oof.
I'm trying to call you all night. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, terrible.
I've been trying to contact you all night.
So
I've
now
been calling
Jack.
everyone for you. But what the hell is wrong with you? 3 hours, you didn't call.
See that, like,
I asked you to do one simple favor for
dark
me.
realism.
I
This
need to
is
know, where are
so
they? Where
intense.
do But that's not all, is it?
Oh no, there's more?
There's still something you forgot to remember. They've been waiting for you.
Something you forgot to remember. Sorry, I forgot to remember. I have repressed memories. White bear. You creeper. Forgive me for not remembering all of the temporary selective amnesia I have. So this is the family. You got Shaw's the mother. Banny so Banny is Susan Woodings. So is Susan Woodings like the oldest kid who got married and died? Or is Banny for Sophie? Boozoo. Boozoo is Charles, which is her brother. Which again, we don't know anything really about the brother's story. Shaw's the mom. Where's Jack? I need to check the timeline, because Jack disappears, what, a day or two after the kids disappear? Oh, here's... Oh, this whole time I've been assuming the player character avatar is Bon, but this is Bon. Huh. Yeah, what are you, Bon? Are you just Jack? Might want to get that voice box checked. Oh, there it is. Wait, okay. Okay, so... So creepy. The animations on this thing. The animations and the sound design are so disturbing. Just across the board, like, it gives me goosebumps. I don't know. What about you, Matt? You feeling goosebumps? Or no, are you just, like, cold and dead inside?
Yeah, no, I hate it.
Right, it's the word, right? Thanks,
so
I hate
much.
it. Right, it's awful. In like the best scary way possible. So this looks like a little girl's spirit, right?
Yeah.
That's still her. Still her. Still, but what is this other thing? Is that the boy? Are there? It looks like two separate spirits. Which again, if the red spirits like come out of Rocket, like maybe Rocket is a transfer vessel. You would say that they were vengeful spirits. And it all starts with Rocket the doll. Oh! That's just scary to me. That's really gross. Freaking, this is dark, man. It's dark. It's got intense. Wait, here. See that in the corner? DTY Wiz 91. Okay, we'll come back to that. DTY WZ. Here, let me just write it down. I'm assuming this is another unlisted link. No, where'd my whiteboard go? Boom. Here, you got it, Matt?
It's in the other room already, John.
Thanks.
Yep.
Capital DTY, lowercase WSIZ09. Oh, there's something at the end of it. I bet if I search for just like Walten Files unlisted videos, I would assume someone's found this. Maybe it's an I or a 1.
I feel like it's an L, like a lowercase
It could be a
L.
lowercase L too, yeah. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Huh. There's the Shadow Man, maybe? So... So, is Bond the 2? Like, it's just a weird. It's not like as clean as you would kind of want it to be, right? Where like, are the two spirits in Rocket, and then Rocket transitions them over to Bond, and that's why Bond is like so murderous and angry, is because it's these two kids that were like cut down early. Huh. Thanks for supporting Bunny Smiles and Core. You're welcome. You're welcome, buddy. What else? Bunny Smiles, distribution, Cyberfun Tech. Really? Nothing at the end? Really? Nothing at the end? All the other ones have had something at the end. I'm surprised. Or... Okay, hold up. Let me just bounce my way through this. Just surprised. Just disappointed. BSI, Bunny Smiles, and Court. Yeah, maybe that's it. Huh. Yep, that's it. Hey, look, there we go. That's me. That's our thing. I love it. Huh. Okay, so... What is... Okay, let's try this YouTube. What is it? YouTube... Usually this thing, slash... What you got?
DTY.
DTY.
Lowercase w.
W.
Lowercase s.
S.
Lowercase I.
I.
Z. Capital Z.
Capital Z?
I think so. 09.
09.
And then either a lowercase L or like a 1.
Shoot. Here, here, unless... Here, hidden YouTube link there. I'm sure someone has found this. DTY WSI lowercase z. YouTube slash what was it?
DTY.
DTY lowercase WSIZ.
Yeah.
And then what was it?
09L.
09L. Shoot. 091. Darn it. Here. Okay, let's see. HDYW09 capital I. Oh, and there's an H. So there must have been one earlier that we missed. But this is it. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait. What is this? This is called Guilty. Huh. Oh, okay. Oh, this is gonna be a fun ride. I have a feeling this is gonna be inside of the psyche of Walten, huh? Or not the psyche of Felix. Guilty. Huh. All right. So one other secret video. Cool. The Bunny Smiles archive. Oh, great. We're already starting off strong. Company greeting 4/15/67. So 67, this is earliest. I believe.
Hello, my name is Felix Trankin.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to greet all of you to the company.
Sure.
Me and my friend Jack are both very excited about working with all of you.
Nope.
Here at Bunny Smiles, we believe that all it takes to achieve our dreams is hope. Would you like to achieve this dream with us? Great. As of now, our team isn't very big, just like our budget. But hey, we have
cute.
hope. And in my opinion, that's all that matters.
Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Again, this goes to that idea of, like, the decline and failure. Like, people who start off with the best of intentions just falling, and that's the most tragic story of all.
Felix here. I really just wanted to give all of you dedicated BSI employees a small farewell message.
Huh.
I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year's Eve. I hope to see all of you in a few months.
Okay.
It's crazy how far we've made it. Just everything, really. The Cyberfun Tech deal, the Bonds Burgers project, it's incredible. I never thought we would have made it far. And I'm proud of all of us. Y'all should feel proud, too.
That is, okay, so, interesting. So, the Bondsburg, so Cyberfun Tech, this is where the exciting world of corporation and incorporation exists, right? Because this is Bunny Smiles Inc., but you have the Cyberfun Tech as a separate company, and you have the Bonds Burgers Project, which seems like Cyberfun. I have to figure out who owns what. Like, that's one of the confusing things to me about this, is like, who owns what did Felix and Jack actually create, what was their first company, because it seems like Bonds Burgers might have been a separate project, and that these guys created Cyberfun in the early days.
Few months. It's crazy how far we've made it. Just everything, really. The Cyberfun Tech deal, the
Oh, it
Bonds
is a
Burgers
deal,
project.
though. Cyberfun Tech deal.
It's incredible. I never thought we would have made it far.
Okay,
And
so they are Bunny Smiles. They are Bunny Smiles Incorporated. They've been hired on to do something with Cyberfun and also and Bonds Burgers as two separate things. The reason I call that out is just because I'm still really curious where Boozoo and Billy come from. Because, again, they are very different than Bon and Banny. So they could be coming from two separate projects that, again, get, like, stored together during the Relocate project. So it's all about tracking the movement of the animatronics.
I'm proud of all of us. Y'all should feel proud, too. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing all of you next year.
Cool. Didn't seem like there was anything there. What do you think? Guilty. Oh, this is Guilty. Guilty. The last one is definitely Y. Yeah, this is Guilty, I think. 5274. That's probably... Again, I believe that's the day of the crash. Oh, after the car crash. Thanks, closed captions! Doing my job for me, making my job easy. I love it. Like, let me solve this. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Is there something there? I'm not seeing anything that would prompt in the darkness.
Alright, it's... yeah. Messed up.
Is he vlogging this? Is he oldie vlogging?
It's been so long since I last used one of these.
Oh, tape recorder.
Last time I used this, I was driving. In the same conditions. I messed up. I have a problem.
So this has happened before?
And this has been a problem for so long that I can't even remember.
Oh, that's weird.
The first time I got drunk, I don't remember most stuff.
Ooh, Felix. Gotta have an intervention.
That's probably why I carry this recorder with me. Oh.
Hey, I just killed some kids.
That's probably why I'm recording this in the first place.
Great. The original vlogger.
I know I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll think this was all just a nightmare.
So he's blackout and doesn't achieve the memories.
Molly are okay.
Huh.
What?
They are not. You definitely killed them. You are guilty.
They're not.
No. Sorry.
They were just children.
Yes.
Jack. Oh God, what am I gonna tell Jack?
That's what I'm curious. So Jack disappeared. Does Felix kill
He would
Jack?
be devastated.
Or what? Where's Jack in all this?
That's why I buried him. Just the idea of Jack seeing what happened to him. Jack's been the best friend I've ever had. I'd never do that to him.
You know, I don't want him to see his dead kids. I don't want him to have like proper closure on the situation or anything. So, you know, I'm just gonna lie to him, bury them, and pretend like they like ran off into the woods. Totally fine. Like I can't give him closure. I can't live in proper mourning. But you know, as a friend, just gonna put him under the earth. Pretend like none of this ever happened, and also not respond to his 25 phone calls asking me where my kids are at. Totally fine. This is brilliant thinking. Brilliant plan. Think, Felix.
When the accident occurred, I just panicked, and I buried them in the forest.
God.
St. Juana's forest, the forest next to the road. The road in which the accident occurred.
just to clarify, the road upon which I got drunk and went off the road. So the road upon which the accident occurred.
I can't remember where I buried them.
Oh, God. Worst. How'd you get your car out? Also, do you have a shovel in the back of your car? A lot of questions.
So fuck.
Yeah. It's your stream.
What am I gonna do now? The restaurant's gonna open next month.
Okay, there it is. Restaurant opens next month.
Be fine.
Nope. Nope. Wonder if there's anything interesting in the backing audio. Or if it's just backing music. Okay, Rocket. Rocket knows what's up. Rocket sees you. So again, it's the two spirits. Like, Rocket's a doll, but Rocket also has a mechanical leg there, which I hadn't noticed before. So he is kind of like he's the plush trap. Actually, he's more accurately plush trap, where he can like self move. Okay. Yep. I'm waiting for like a jump scare or a reveal or something. Gotta fill out that runtime. Gotta get those watch minutes on YouTube on those unlisted videos. Cool. Is that it? I don't believe it. Still have 10 seconds left. Captions look like this. Really? There was nothing there? There was nothing, just a bunch of blank space at the end? There's no way. Really? Hold on. That is suspicious to me. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe that is all there is. But that's odd that you would just leave a bunch of blank space at the very end of this hidden video. Yeah, I guess not. There's like you would see like a shape or something. But that's nothing. Huh. Weird. So okay, this one wasn't quite as the first hidden video that we found, which actually gave us the timeline, showed us the pills, really gave us a lot of hints as far as like kind of what we ended up seeing in Bunny Farm. This one was just kind of like reiterating a lot of stuff we already know. I think the most interesting thing about this one, though, is that Felix says that he's been in this type of situation before. That he recorded stuff then, too, which is odd. And I don't know if that's just a general statement of, like, I got into a car accident when I was drunk one time. And I recorded it then, or if it was literally like, I have also killed people in the past, or the last time I kind of went off the rails. So yeah, that's Walten Files, and that's the end of the canon things. There are a couple of non-canon videos on Martin Walls' channel, which you should check out, which I fully intend to check out before our next theory. Because even though they are technically not canon or questionably canon at best, a lot of times you'll see creators testing out ideas or maybe like seeding out things in those that end up surfacing into kind of like the main timeline, things like that. And so, especially for me as I'm crafting theories, it gives me a better sense of like where their heads are at or kind of what they're trying to tell with their story. Or what they might be trying to tell with their story. It just gives you more chance to kind of understand the world, the characters, things like that. But yeah, I mean, with this first batch of 3, and who knows when the story continues, but with this first batch of 3, it feels like we have a lot of pieces on the table and pretty well solidified, right? Rocket seems to be the 2 kids. Shaw we know, Banny we know. Like, yeah, there's a couple of minor questions about, like, hey, is Susan actually part of the family who was old enough to have gotten married and changed her last name, and then came back to work with her family on the family business? You know, some minor nuances about, like, who is the Dark Man? Dark Man feeds me when lights go off that we heard in episode 2. He's kind of still a lingering question, like, who is Dark Man? Bon, still a bit of a question, because Bon seems to, like, Bon's being hinted at as a lot of different things at this point. At the end of Bunny Farm, Bon was kind of being associated with the 2 dead spirits, but Rocket is still associated with the 2 spirits. So are they both? Did Rocket transfer them over? Did Rocket give gifts, give life? I don't know. That's unclear. Do you have any... I'm curious, Matt. What are your thoughts? Like, this is me just kind of pontificating in real time some of the lingering threads. What sense do you get out of this?
Not much.
Really? No?
It's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
And also, this is my first exposure to long-form animatronic content. So
what? You're not familiar with long-form animatronic content? Come on, Matt.
So this is your ballpark.
Okay, fair enough. It is just like using the medium of film to interpret the message of the creator, though.
This is true.
So, you know, it's animatronics or no. Like, yeah, there's definitely parallels to FNAF in a lot of ways, but it's also you've now seen all 3 canon videos of this thing,
yeah.
And like you have an idea of who the characters are, what visuals the creator has chosen to associate with those moments. So our job, my job, your job is to stand there and be pretty.
And I do it well.
And you do it real well. No, well, my job, and you as my foil in these live streams, is, you know, to piece together, like, what are those images trying to tell us, and what is the way that this narrative is being put together, trying to tell us about where it's going moving forward. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still kind of... Bon is still the biggest question mark to me. I'm not sure.
I wonder if like, Bunny Smiles really exists at all. You know what I mean?
Oh, what, the company? Or like the...
Like, as a method of processing trauma, like, it sort of makes sense that somebody who's heavily medicated would sort of fabricate images.
Oh, so you think... Well, it has to exist to some extent, right? Because you have other people going into and out of, like, storage facilities. You have news coverage of events. Like, as we've clipped through these, you see news coverage of events. You see...
That's true.
People coming in and out of buildings.
Because Sophie really didn't appear until...
Right, because Sophie... Yeah, because Sophie
3.
is actually a latecomer in the family, right?
Yeah.
Like, Ed and Molly were older than her. Charles, who is in Boozoo, seems to be older than her. Yeah, so she seems to be kind of, like, uncovering her family's trauma that she had as a kid. Like, that she was a little bit aware of as a kid, but either through doctors or... I don't even... Who took care of Sophie this whole time? Like, that's actually a big question here.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming Felix, like, disappears. Jack, we know, disappears within a month of this. Rosemary shortly thereafter, which leaves Sophie in kind of a weird spot.
Yeah.
So really, you know, maybe she was taken in by, like, an orphanage. I don't know. So, like, Sophie's journey from all her family basically getting wiped out of existence to her uncovering these memories is a big black box right now. So maybe that's where the story goes. This does seem to be the end of, like, Act 1 of this story, right? Where we've gotten a lot of solutions to a lot of the mysteries that have been built up, and now it's like, okay, we enter into the next phase of mysteries, which I don't actually know. Is it Sophie's backstory? Is it what happened to Jack? Because Jack, That seems to be one of the starter questions of the series, and still one that has the least answers attached
I feel like
to it.
Felix probably did away with him.
Right, it feels like Felix kills him off at some point.
Because he was grappling with the fact that he has to tell.
Right.
And like that in itself is enough to drive someone to murder.
Oh, 100%. But it's also worth noting though that like, so if Felix kills off Jack, Rosemary's still kicking around. But then Rosemary gets killed off by Bon. Anyway, it's interesting. So we'll see where it goes. Like I said, we're still working on a new film theory about this now that we have all the information, plus stuff I'll get off stream. I'll see I'll put all the ideas together into something that's a little bit more formal, a little bit more coherent. But anyway, there you go, friends. That is long form animatronic theorizing, which we've never really we've done it a little bit on the channel, but it's cool to be able to actually have these moments where we're walking through theories together, we're watching things together, we're reacting to it in real time. You're getting a sense of kind of my thought process, some of the questions that I'm always asking myself, how I connect dots, things like that, which is cool. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you to Martin Walls for, again, sharing your story with us and allowing us to react to it in long form, to watch these videos and react to it in real time. That's really cool. I know that other ones of these exist, which I'm sure we'll hop into at some point down the line, which I'm excited to hop into down the line. But for now, I think we close the book on Walten Files until the inevitable Chapter 4 comes out. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Remember, it wasn't live, but it was a video for you. See ya!